don't want to break the spell, really. Thank you for the gorgeous music, Laura and Anne-Marie. Perfect reading. Thank you, everybody. So I need to take a little pause here. I'm here to talk about the rest of the service today. You know, by now you should have started to feel more connected to the sacred after all this that's happened to us. Try to hold on to that through this next short portion, because I want to say a few things about what's coming up. I'm really deeply into what's already going on. I hope I can finish this service speaking. First of all, I want to ask you something, a favor. I would like to ask you to please check your cell phones and make sure they are set to airplane mode. Even if you think they're not, would you take a look, because what happens is when you least want it to happen, you get a vibration or you get some tone, it's disturbing. Airplane mode's the only way that you can be assured nothing will come through. Do not disturb, you can ring through it. So if you're not absolutely certain, would you please check to make sure that everything is literally airplane mode? That's that. You know, of course, the wrong number could call too, even if you think nobody's going to call to you. So as Janet has said, in the Christian tradition, this is Holy Week. You know, it begins today with Palm Sunday. I'm glad she mentioned that because so many people are focusing this week on sacred themes that the energies available for sacred endeavors are heightened. You know, for some time I've wanted to bring to the center this meditation, which I found to be life-transforming 22 years ago, and it occurred to me that this Sunday would be a good time to do it. It's a lengthy meditation, and you're invited to simply relax into it and allow it to work its magic. Since we're doing the meditation today as a group, the transformational powers are multiplied. The meditation is called Sacred Temple by the Sea, and it was created by Brew Joy, a master teacher of the transformational process. So in this meditation, you're going to experience one of the most ancient and universal pathways into heightened and sacred areas of consciousness. You will enter the transcendent and return with added resources that augment life. And the first portion takes us to a secluded seashore area where we experience the well-being that comes when we go to the ocean for retreat or renewal. The second part takes us to a deeper state of consciousness, states of deep awareness as engaged by the priest, priestess. And the third section brings us back to ordinary awareness, refreshed and uplifted. You know, while there's a great deal of talking, there are also many places where the silence invites your introspection and imagination. You will be approaching the sacred. Use the power of imaging and feeling to instill a very different self from the one you usually engage the world with. Use your images, feelings, and impressions inspired by the words of the meditation to change your state of consciousness. Make each aspect of the meditation as real to your inner sense of being as you possibly can. The more real you make them, the more you will have access to resources beyond the images and impressions. If you're not able to see images clearly, don't concern yourself. By having feelings and sensations about the images in the meditation, you will also open the door. There will be several longish periods of silence in the meditation, and don't worry that I've stopped. You will know when the meditation is over. Now, at some point, you will be asked to state why you are entering the temple. You might want to start thinking about that now, although that may change when you actually get there. Now, what are you seeking? What do you want? After the meditation, we will not have feedback because this experience is your own. Just hold it to your heart. And we will be initially inducted by Tom Voiles, who is playing the sitar. So sit back, relax, let the music and the ocean waves wash over you. I surround us with the white light of truth. Only that which is of the truth and for our highest good may approach. Begin the meditation now by allowing yourself to contemplate the journey to your sacred seashore. Let the feelings of renewal and well-being emerge in your awareness. Open to the sense of harmony and inspiration. Reconnect to the sense of nature and its timelessness. As you go deeper and deeper into relaxation, you want this special seashore to begin to appear clearly in your mind. It is always early dawn when you arrive. This is the time when augmenting forces of life begin to gather. You want to feel unburdened of your worries, concerns, illnesses, and conflicts, released from all responsibilities you carry. Take in a few deep breaths of the wonderful ocean air and feel the gentle breeze caress your face and gently move through your hair and ruffle your clothing. Feel the sand beneath your feet. See the vegetation. Experience the waves moving toward the shoreline. Hear the seagulls. Smell the ocean air. Activate inner images of the sights, smells, sounds, and tastes of the sacred seashore. Now, open to the mystery, to the miracle of being, and to the gift of life. Find the deep sense of appreciation you have for the privilege of existence, a profound realization that transcends all other concerns, no matter what the circumstances of your life may appear to be, no matter what challenges may beset you. Open to the experience of the balance and the harmony of the elemental forces as they renew, strengthen, heal, and harmonize those aspects over which each has psychological and physiological dominion. Open to the water, the ocean. Feel its forces renew, heal, and harmonize. Recall the mystery of the unconscious and the deep feminine as you gaze on the ocean and open to her mana. Breathe in the wondrous healing power of the sea. Open to Earth, the planetary soul, the Great Mother. Recall its gifts of regeneration and creativity. Let the energies of the earth penetrate your body to heal, harmonize, and heighten those aspects over which it has influence. Open to air, spirit. Feel its forces renew, heal, and harmonize. Recall the gifts of the wind and of the breath of life. Open to fire, the awakened mind. Feel its forces renew, heal, and harmonize. Recall the gifts of light, purification, and clarity. Deepen your feelings of well-being and inspiration. And now, without the slightest sense of self-consciousness, ritually undress in your mind's eye until you are completely naked at your special seashore area. Feel your naturalness in relationship to this healing and harmonious environment. Run, play, tumble, splash, dance. Fully enjoy the wonderment of your body, expressing its pleasure and appreciation of your sacred seashore area. Quieting yourself now, prepare to enter more sacred arenas of consciousness involving the evocation of the sacred temple by the sea. We do this through a ritual of purification. Here are 3 possibilities for purification. First, bathing in a sacred seashore pool of ocean water, protected from the waves, warm, clear, and pure. Second, entering a sphere of purifying light and energy. Third, bathing in a clear pool by a waterfall, a pool which then flows on into the sea. When the time comes to enter the purification experience, one of these, or perhaps another not mentioned here, will appear in your mind's eye. Now, as you are naked and free, feeling a deep sense of communion with nature and the elements, image in your mind whatever purification process wishes to manifest in your awareness. Just before moving into it, remind yourself that you are entering into this experience to change states of consciousness, to move from the ordinary and inspired to the extraordinary and inspired. Then step into the purification forces. As you do, completely surrender to the forces of purification. Let the forces do you. Completely immerse yourself in the heightened force and remain there until you can actually feel the changes taking place in your body. At the deepest level possible, even at the molecular or atomic level, feel the purification. Don't just think about it or wonder about it. Ask the purification forces to clear and cleanse you. To balance and tune you. To harmonize and heighten you. To bring you to an inductive, heightened state of energy. As you prepare to exit the purification ritual, be aware of how pure and light you feel. Stepping out of the purification force, experience as best you can the first rays of the sun that are now breaking in the east. Feel the light pass through you, the gentle breeze not striking your skin, but passing through you. Let the sound of the seashore pass through you. You are now entering into the vehicle of consciousness that has the sense of transparency and extreme refinement. Make this as real as you possibly can. And now, light and refined, stand to face the ocean with your arms uplifted. Now call forth your sacred temple by the sea. As this temple manifests, a temple garment may appear to you. If it does, put it on. Next, state your purpose for seeking entrance and ask permission to enter the sacred temple. This is expressed in great sincerity and humility. Even if you find that as soon as you invoke the temple, you are already in it, stating your purpose and requesting permission to enter should always occur anyway. Now that you have stated your purpose and permission to enter has been granted, step into the sacred temple by the sea. Feel as if you are stepping into one of the great cathedral temples of the world. Allow yourself to be further inducted by wonderment and reverence for the sacred. Feel the temple. Smell the temple. See the temple. Hear the temple. As you do so, realize that you are again changing vehicles of consciousness. Let the priest, priestess embrace you. Open to the resources of this dimension of consciousness. Then move to the sacred portion of the temple, the Holy of Holies. All temples, regardless of where they may be in the world or of which culture, whether they be a cave or a crystal temple on a cliff, have a place considered the most sacred in the temple, the closest to essence. It is usually, though not necessarily, where the altar is. Find this Holy of Holies and approach it with a sense of reverence and awe. As you step across the threshold into the Holy of Holies, completely surrender yourself to the experience. Don't try to direct or anticipate what will happen. Make yourself vulnerable and fully open. Just as the bird entrusts itself to space, so do you to Source. This is the moment of deepest communion with essence, Source, God, Spirit. Let yourself be embraced by this essence, open to alignment, to infusion, to redemption, to forgiveness, to love, and to the peace that transcends all. When the time comes for you to leave the Holy of Holies, you will know it. You will feel it. As you do feel ready to leave, give back something of yourself to this sacred place. In appreciation for what you have received, unveil your sacred inner light concealed deep within yourself. Let this light fill your interior being and then fill the temple with this radiance of love. Having filled the temple with radiance, reveal the sacred light. Now walk around through your sacred temple by the sea. Observe the ocean if you can, and experience the morning light filling your temple. Smell the sea and hear the seashore sounds. Open to the wonderment of your sacred temple by the sea. Prepare now to leave the temple. As you do so, realize that you are going to take up each vehicle of consciousness through which you originally came. Welcome into your awareness what it means to be inclining towards incarnation into the physical, the miracle that represents. Seek the ordinary outer levels of consciousness with the same spirit and devotion you feel when you're seeking the transcendent. As you find this wonderful place, request permission to leave the sacred temple. Realize that you can always return for renewal and sustenance. The sacred temple always grants permission to leave. As you leave the temple, feel the light of the morning sun pass through your body and hear the sounds pass through you. Once again, feel the etheric vehicle as you face the ocean with your arms uplifted. Now, dissolve the image of the sacred temple by the sea. Feel it return to non-time, non-space. Feel your temple garment, if any, dissolve, and feel your denser physical form return. Appreciate it. Welcome it. You are naked, renewed, and deeply attuned to the seashore area where just to be is a wonderment in itself. Feel the light strike your body and feel its warmth. Feel the air caress your hair and your skin. Hear the sounds of the seashore. Make this as real as you are able. Change vehicles. Find your clothes and with awareness ritually put them on. Realize that they represent but one mask, one aspect of oneself, the one that feels comfortable wearing these clothes. When you are finished dressing, grace your sacred seashore area with a sense of deep appreciation and well-being. When you are finished dressing, grace your sacred seashore with a sense of deep appreciation and well-being. Now turn and walk away from the seashore. Enter into this time and this place, the time and place from which you began your journey. Celebrate your incarnation into life with joy and inspiration. Welcome life through you. Rejoice in the resources renewed through the sacred seashore and your experience of the sacred temple by the sea.